S. Now we will go for another method belonging to the sets, that is symmetric difference. So let us know how this symmetric difference will work. So for example, if I go for S1 set, this is S1 set, and this is another S2 set, this is S2 set. So when I go for this symmetric difference, what does it do? It will give the elements which are present in S1 and S2, but it will ignore the common elements which are repeating in S1 and S2. Means I can't see the elements which are present in S1 and S2, but which are not existed, that will be appear. So let us see how this will be executed. So here we can see the result like this. So how can I get these elements when I perform S1 minus S2? How can I get these elements? S2 minus S1. Okay. And what is the elements you are printing? These total elements you are printing. So you need to perform union operation. So let us see what are the results you will get. S1 contain elements 10, 20, 30. S2 contain elements which are 30, 40, 50. Okay. So when I do S1 minus S2, so I can see the unique elements. I can see the set of elements of S1, but which are not present in S2. So here, this result is 10, 20. And its result is, what is the values I can get? I can see the elements of S2, but which should not present in S1. So 30 is present in S1. So except these 30, remaining elements will be included at this place. Next, on these two sets, I am going to perform union operation. So what is the results I will get? 10, 20, 40, 50. Okay, this is the result you will get when you perform symmetric difference operation. Symmetric difference operation. So like union and intersection, we have two ways to perform this symmetric difference. One is using operator and another one is using method. Okay, let us go for these two approaches. So what is the operator we will use? So here we are using caps notation. Okay, this caps is for performing the symmetric difference operation. So the syntax of this one is, okay, S1 caps S2. When I do this operation, I can get this result. So let us check whether it is giving the same result when I perform this symmetric difference using this caps notation. So what is the data I have taken into S1, which contain 10, 20, 30, and another set S2, which contain 30, 40, 50. And when I hit enter, these two sets were created perfectly, and S1 caps S2. You can see this notation on number 6 on your keyboard. So when I hit enter, can I see the elements 10, 20, 40, 50? 10, 20, 40, 50. These elements were appeared. So while I am teaching sets, I said these are not in the sequence. You can't expect the result in the same order. Its own order, it will be displayed. That is the reason why we call this one as an unordered collection of elements. Yes, it is working fine. Similarly, I am going to perform the same symmetric difference operation using method. So to do this one, we have to use symmetric difference method only. Symmetric underscore difference. This is the method we have to use. Now I will write the syntax. How can I write this one? So syntax is set object I need to write, followed by dot, followed by symmetric underscore difference, followed by another set object I should write. This is the syntax I should follow to perform symmetric difference operation. So what are the two sets we have? One is S1 dot symmetric underscore difference. And what is the another set I have? S2. Now I am going to perform this one, and can I get this output or not? We will check. So here I have S1 dot symmetric symmetric underscore, this is underscore, you must write, difference, and another set I am giving. So can I see the same result or not? Yes. How many ways I can perform symmetric difference operation? Two ways. One is using caps notation. This is using operator I can perform. And the next one using method I can perform. This is the way we can do the symmetric difference operation. These things we learned in the 9th class while studying sets unit. So now the same things we are performing using the program. Next one is a subset. Is a subset is a method. This method is help us to check whether one set is subset to another set or not. So for example, S1 is one set which contain 10, 20, 30. Next S2 is another set which contain 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay. Next another set I have which is 50, 60, 70. These are the two sets, three sets I have. So subset is nothing but what is the set you have taken. If these all elements are present in another set, then we can say that S1 is subset of S2. Are you clear? So what I am testing? S1 is one set. What are the elements it contains? 10, 20, 30. So is this every element present in S2 or? Yes, which is present. 10 is available, 20 is available, 30 is available. So if it is available like this, then we can say that S1 is subset of S2. So what does it do? So this is subset method will return two Boolean values. What is the result of this one? Boolean result we will get. Boolean result is nothing but either true or I can see the false. When it return to if S1 is subset of S2, if it is valid, then I can see result as true. If it is invalid, then I can see result as false. Now I am going to create these three sets and I am going to test whether they are subsets or not. So, right? So S1 is another one set which contain 10, 20, 30. Next S2. S2 contain 10, 20, 30, 40. Next S3 another set which contain 40, 50. And I will include one element which is already present in S2 also. So what I am going to test? I am going to test whether S1 is subset of S2. So how can I write this syntax? Syntax of this one is set object dot is a subset is a method, and I am going to test set object. So what does it mean? Here, what is the set you have written it here? This set you are testing whether it is subset or to this one or not. Okay, if it is subset, I can see result as true. If it is not subset, I can see its result as false. So now I am testing this one. S1 dot is a subset of S2. If I go for this one, can I see its value as true or false? Yes, all the elements which are present in S1 is all are present in S2. So that what is the result I can get? True is the result I will get. So here S1 dot is a subset While writing this one, you must write every character in lowercase letter only. And when I check S2, so what is the result? It appears true, it appears, means S1 is subset of S2. So now similarly, I am going to test S3 dot is a subset of S2. So when I go for this one, every element which is present in S3 is present in S2. Every element which is present in S3 is present in S2. Can anyone respond? No. Okay. So here all the elements, is this every element present inside this one? So which value here, instead of 70, I have taken it as 30, 50, 60, 30. So here I have taken 40, 50, 30. Don't matter. Otherwise, I will take same elements. 40, 50, 30 I have taken. Now, is this every element present in S3, S2? No. So what is the result we are expecting? False. So is it appear false or not? Yes, this is the way we will test whether one set is subset to the another set or not. Right. Like that, we need to test this one. Next one. Next one, I will go for another one. When we practice subset, another you should expect, that is superset. So is a superset. So what does is superset to do? This is superset is to test whether a set is superset to another set or not. So same example I am taking. So what is that? S1 equal to 10, 20, 30. Next, S2 equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. And S3 equal to 40, 50, 30 I have given. Next, what I am doing? I am going to test one set is a superset of another set or. So here, so when I write like this, S1 is subset of S2. If it is true, what do we say? S1 is subset to S2. Similarly, how can we say as point of superset? S2 is superset of S1. What is mean by superset? What is the elements which are present in S1? If everything is present in S2, then we can say that S2 is the superset of S1. Okay. So now I am going to test whether it is working or not. So to do this one, we have to go for is superset method only. The syntax of this one is a set object. So here I am going to write the superset object. Which one you have to test? That superset object you have to write it here, followed by dot, followed by is superset method, followed by another set object I should write. So here what is the subset you will write? Here you are testing subset. You are testing it here, superset you are going to write. So can you tell me how can I write this one? S2 dot is a superset of S1 I am writing. Can you tell me what we are expecting? This we are expecting like a true. So here I am going to clear this one. S1, S2, S3 I have written. Now what I am testing? Whether S2 is superset of S1 or not. S2 dot is superset of S1. So what it has reported? It has given true, which means S2 is definitely superset of S1. Similarly, I am going to test is a superset of S3. So what are the element is this S3 has? Is this everything present in S2? It is not available. So is this S2 is superset of S3? No. Can you expect what is the value it will return? This will return false. Is this clear? So this is the way we will test superset and subset. Next one. And the last one related to the sets. That is disjoint set. Okay. So next one, disjoint. So how can we write this one? Is disjoint. So what does is disjoint method do? This will also gives the values either true or false. When it returns true, if two sets does not have the common element, then we say that the two sets are the disjoint sets. So S1 contain 10, 20, S2 contain 20, 30, and S3 contain 40, 50. So when I go for S1 and S2, is these two sets having the common element or not? Yes, this S1 and S2 is having the common element which is 20. So are they disjoint sets? No, they are not. They are not disjoint. Why they are not disjoint? Because it contains 20 is the common element which is present. Common element which is present. So here I am going to test S2, S3. Are they disjoint? Yes, because there is no common element. Means if you perform this intersection operation, you should get the two sets intersection as 5. So can you see any common element at here? No common element is present. So can I say they are disjoint? Yes. These S1, S2, S3 are disjoint. Okay. So I am going to test this one, whether disjoint working or not properly. So I am clearing this one. So I will go for new sets. S1 equal to 10, 20. Next S2 equal to 20, 30. S3 equal to 40, 50. 40, 50. Right. These three sets were created perfect. Next, what can I do? I am going to test. What is that? Disjoint set or not? Yes. To do disjoint set, we should know the syntax. So here, how can I write this one? Set object. I should write followed by is disjoint, followed by another set object I should write. This is the syntax you should follow while testing disjoint set. So I am testing S1 dot is disjoint of S2. So is these two sets contain common element? Yes, 20 is the common element. So what is the result we are expecting? False. So what is the aim of disjoint? These two sets should not contain the common element. But here I have common elements, so I can see what happened is disjoint. Joint. I did spell mistake. Disjoint. When I hit enter, I can see its result as false. So which two sets are disjoint? S2 and S3, they are the disjoint because there is no common element. I am going to test S2 dot is disjoint of S3. Right? What is the result we are expecting? True. So can I see true or not? Yes. So these are the different methods are available in the sets. So using this, we can perform different type of operations. Okay, union, intersection, sets, difference, symmetric difference, disjoint. We tested whether they are disjoint or not. We tested whether they are superset and subset or not. Like that, we have tested. Next one. So we learned list and type. So while learning list and type, I tuple, I said nested list, comma, nested tuple. So these things we learn while I am teaching list and tuple. So similarly, we will go for nested set. So here, Python does not support nested set. Okay, Python does not support nested set. So now we will check whether it is working or not. So what will I do? I will write one set E1, E2, E3 like that I can write. And I am going to write subset which contain E4, E5, E6. And when I close this one, it will give error. Means I can't write one set inside another set. Okay. So now what is our job? We need to test whether it is working or not. So I am preparing S1 set. So which is not possible. 10, 20, 30 I have given. Next another set I am writing. 10, 20, 30, 40. I have enclosed this one. Next 60 I have written. So can I get error or I won't get error? It definitely written an error. So what is the error it has reported? Unhashable type set, which means you never write one set inside another set. This one you should remember while working with the set. And one more thing, you cannot write one set, you cannot write one list inside set also. Okay, so here this is the set inside set I have written. Next one, another thing, list inside set I am going to write. Now we will test whether it is working or not. So coming to here, how can I write? E1, E2, E3. And what I am doing? List I am writing. E4, E5, E6. So can you tell me what we are going to get? Error we will get. You should remember this one. Okay. So when it returns error, why sir is saying these concepts means you should remember while working with the nested sets operations. So here I am trying to prepare one set. 10, 20, 30 I have written. Next 40, 50, how can I write? List I am going to write 40, 50, 60. Next, I am trying to run this program and I will include another thing 70 and I will try to execute this statement. So what it reported? Unhashable type it has given. So this is also, it is returning error. Next one, what is the another data structure we know? Tuple also we know. Tuple inside set. So how can I write? E1, E2, I will write E3, E4, E5 like this. E6, E7 I am writing. So what I included? I am writing one tuple inside set. Can you tell me what is the error? What is it gives? Is it return error or won't return error? By seeing this example, you should ready to tell. Is it return error or won't return error? Okay. So it doesn't give error. This will work fine. Let us check whether it is working or not. S1. What I am doing? 10, 20, 30 I have written. Where I am going to write it tuple. 40, 50, 60 I have written. Next 70, 80 I have written. Next when I hit enter, which is working fine. But is it possibility to write a list and set as a subset? What is that? Nested to this set? It is not possible. But you can write tuple. This is the important thing you should remember while working with the sets. Okay, in coming class, I will tell you some more things also. Next one. So nested is not possible. So we can't access this set of elements. There is no probability of using indexing and slicing. So this is the way you have to work with the sets. Next one.